Good morning. This is Andrea with Happy Cloud Creations, and I just thought I would jump on really quick to do a little May update to let you know what's going on over here this month. I know last month it might seem a little close to when I did last month, so last month I did mid-month, and I'm going to try to start doing it at the beginning of the month again. I usually do it at the beginning of the month. So I guess I will just get into it because a lot of people are at work right now. We probably won't jump on. If you noticed, yesterday I released my new quilt pattern, the Rainier Echoes quilt. This quilt pattern comes in 6 different sizes: baby, toddler, throw, large throw, queen, and king. I made the baby size, so I was able to quilt it in a little more detail. I followed the lines of the pattern and with my walking foot to give it a little extra texture instead of just doing straight line quilting top to bottom. So it was actually really easy. There wasn't much bulk going through the throat of my quilt since this is such a tiny 40 by 40 quilt. I wanted to also show you the new paper patterns I have. So if you had purchased my Frame It quilt pattern, the Frame It quilt pattern came in a larger bag, and each page is single printed on one side. I did that because this has so many pages. So because it came with the 2 supplementals. If you jump on, say hi. So it just came single pages. With my new patterns, I thought it might be better to do double-sided. Hi, Linda. I would just going over what's going on this month and showing you my new paper patterns. This time I did double-sided, and I just kind of wanted to show you what they look like if people were curious what they were getting when they're purchasing them. So it has the fabric instructions on the back, and this kind of leaves me open to if I decide to wholesale or sell at quilt shops. I could just put a barcode on them and sell them to quilt shops. That's another reason why I went to this format instead of having this format in my new ones. And then when you open it up, you still have your full pages, but this time they are front and back so that I could fold them easier and fit them into a smaller envelope so I could charge you less on shipping. So shipping, it only cost me a 70-cent stamp this time with this size, which is awesome. So you guys save a little bit money on shipping, and you still get the same product, which I think is awesome. And so I now have paper patterns in the Rainier Echoes, the Frame It quilt pattern, the Happy Scrappy quilt pattern, the Crystal Wave quilt pattern, and I will be getting the Pacific Northwest Plaid in paper on Monday. There was I did a little error when I was updating the pattern to turn it into paper. I must have been editing when I was tired. And one page, I accidentally did the wrong diagram. So I know I probably shouldn't be showing you my mistakes, but so this last page, I accidentally did the diagrams for the Crystal Wave pattern instead of the Pacific Northwest Plaid. So I must have been too tired. So the updated page should be here on Monday, and I'll be able to list these Pacific Northwest Plaid paper patterns in my shop. If you prefer digital, all of those patterns are already in my shop in the digital form. Hello, Mother. Shouldn't you be at work? You should be going to work right now, shouldn't you? So yeah, so I have 4, almost 5 patterns in paper. Eventually it'll be awesome to have all my patterns in paper. That's my goal. I'm getting over a little cold. I hope you guys are all doing great. So this month, since I finished the Rainier Echoes quilt, I am actually working on a new pattern, even though I have lots of quilts I need to finish. This morning I started quilting my Frame It quilt, the blue, gray, green version. Oh, you work later this week. Mom. So while I'm working on some of my work in progresses, I am writing a new quilt pattern, which is kind of a little secret sewing. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to show any photos of that until the pattern's actually released, because I am working with a different company on this pattern. It will be a sampler pattern, but it will be special. I don't want to give away too much, so I'm not going to say anything, but I've gone to my favorite color combo, the color combo I use all the time. I found this in my stash. I still had some of this bright pink, and then I'm going to match this with the navy Kona, and then this is Pool, and then this is purple, and then this is coal gray. This will be the background color, and then half the blocks will be in these 2 colors, and the other half will be in these 2 colors. So each block will only consist of 2 main colors, and then the background fabric. That's all I can tell you. And then once it gets closer to the release of that, I will be able to show photos. But I'm really excited about this one. It's special and a little different, but it is a sampler, and I think you guys will all like it. So I'm working on that pattern this month. Hopefully I will be able to sew that all up after I finish that Frame It quilt. Other than that, yeah, you like that color combo, Linda? It's like if you look back in my past feeds, I have so many different quilts in this color combo. I don't know why. I just am drawn to the navy with the pink and the blue and the purple. I don't know. It's just my favorite. In other news, I guess what I'm working on. So I'll be working on that pattern, finishing some work in progress, and I will be casting on a new sweater for my husband, the same sweater that I made last month for my daughter and my son, the flax sweater. I got some yarn from Knit Picks. They were having a wool sale last month, and this is a worsted weight wool. It's super fine Highland wool and Donegal. Dungo? I don't know how to pronounce that. But it is a superwash, which I like the idea of. And it's kind of a tweed, so there's specks of yellow and almost purple in it. But it's mostly coffee. It's like, the color is called coffee, I think. So I'm excited to make him that. But this week is like super hot here in Washington. I don't know what's going on, Western Washington. Today is like 70s, and then all weekend it's supposed to be in the 80s. So I don't know how quickly I will start working on this just because it's so hot. Right now I've been knitting dishcloths, which are, you know, nice and easy. So I hope you guys are having a great day. If you ever have questions, you can email me at happycloudcreations@gmail.com. Hi, Lisa. I'm just finishing up. Not much going on this month, just a few major one project, my sampler quilt, my new sampler quilt. So I'm excited to share that with you when I can. And then I really, you know, finishing up things that I have not finished up. If you saw previous posts last month's video, I had mentioned that I'm basically taking the summer off from quilt-alongs in my quilt-along group. So the next quilt-along in my quilt-along group earliest would be September. Things may push it out to October. We will see. we'll see. I don't know yet. I can't really say what things are coming up. It's kind of a secret. Cold and rainy here. Supposed to snow. Oh my goodness. This weather this year is just crazy, right? Everybody, are you on the East Coast? Because I know people on the East Coast are still getting like snowstorms, and then now we're getting 80s over here. It's very crazy. But, you know, I picked the 1 week that's super hot to buy a bunch of plants. So I have a bunch of plants in containers in my yard that I need to go plant right now. So I'm going to feed my little girl some lunch, and then I'm going to go plant a bunch of plants instead of sowing, because that's the responsible thing to do, to get them in the dirt and watered so they don't dry out in this hot, hot sun. So I hope you guys are having a great day and enjoy a Wyoming. Weird. Snow in Wyoming. That's like middle of the USA. I don't know what's up with this weather. Yeah, 80 degrees in May is not typical for our area. So we'll see if it actually is 80 tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will try to jump on at the beginning of June to give another update and see if I can share any of my new secret sewing with you. So I will see you later. Goodbye.